Hi, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's Mary, and I'm here with this week's edition of 90 Day Oy Vey, the home of Kibitz and Yenses. And in case you don't know what those terms mean, the home of gossip and nosy bodies. So let's hop right in. So the nominees of Wackadoodle of the Week for this week's episode are, unfortunately, Tyray, again, because he just wants to keep hanging on to Carmilla. Come on, Tyray. It's a dude named Christian who probably lives in his mom's basement in Nigeria somewhere. Give it up. There is no Carmilla, okay? Carmilla does not exist. Or Riley, whose dad, by the way, in my non-professional, professional opinion, was the MVP of the episode. He stole the show. But Riley, yeah, you're a little crazy. A, you don't trust Violet at all. So why are you going all the way to Vietnam? And B, you found out that Violet was texting your dad. So what do? You want to hire a private investigator in Vietnam. Personally, I would just cancel the trip and use the credit to go somewhere else, some exotic vacation, some resort somewhere, all inclusive. Forget about going to Vietnam to meet Violet. Cancel your trip. So, guys, the followers on internet have spoken, and Tyray won by a landslide. But who do you think was the wackadoodle of the week? Drop me a comment. Tyray for hanging on to Carmilla. No matter, you could slap him with a red flag. I mean, I don't know, neon sign. There is no Carmilla. Carmilla does not exist. Or Riley, who's going to go all the way to Vietnam. And we know it's going to be a shit show. Drop me a comment and let me know what you think. So we have Jasmine, and Jasmine was quite vocal again on this episode. And on her social media, she's quite vocal about her age. She wants to clarify that she is not lying about her age. And Jasmine is also quite vocal that she did have this procedure called, and I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Blephloplasty. I know I am torturing that word, but honestly, I don't know what it is, but it seems like it has something to do with her eyelids, and she is very happy with it. And she also wants to let everybody know that during the pandemic, like all of us, she struggled because she was on lockdown and she couldn't go to the gym. And going to gym was her outlet. And Jasmine, I totally get you, because we were all on lockdown and there was a lot of things that we'd like to do that we couldn't do on lockdown. So Jasmine said she gained a lot of weight. She was anxious. She has ADHD. Going to the gym is her way of, being able to shut down and just, be in the zone at the gym. And I totally get it, Jasmine. I get it. So we have Jasmine with Gino, and we have Jasmine with her friends and her butt plugs. Yes, you heard me right. In case you didn't watch the episode or are not watching the season, Jasmine and her friends met at a restaurant, and her friends had a present for her, a butt plug kit. She is preparing her butt for Gino. Use your imagination. Yes, that's what I mean. Jasmine is very vocal this season in more ways than one. And she hasn't even started screaming at Gino yet. She just picked him up at the airport. It's only episode 2. And then we have Riley. 7 years ago, he graduated. And Riley's dad, the MVP of the episode. Next week, we will meet Violet. And fabric painting is a hobby. David is on his way to the Philippines to meet Sheila, and Sheila has already seen his eggplant. These two are adorable. I am hoping beyond hope that Sheila does not break his heart and David is not a shithead. Because if Sheila breaks his heart and David is not a shithead, I will have to fly to the Philippines myself and beat her ass. But that's another story. But please follow 90 Sips of Reality on Instagram. She gets the tea. And she got this little Facebook post where someone met David at the casino where he works. And he is just as nice in person as he appears on TV. And that makes me happy. Razvan is defending his woman. So check this out. Razvan wants everyone to know that Amanda is the most incredible woman he has ever met. Her heart is pure gold. And as a mother, she is beyond extraordinary. Do you have any idea how much courage it took her to step onto that show? You don't even scratch the surface of who we really are, neither me or her. I've worked tirelessly since I was 15, pouring my heart and soul into my dream, always preserving my dignity. Excuse me. Yet you speak without a clue about my career. It is just a TV show, for goodness sake. If you are smart enough, you will see beyond the cameras and truly understand who we are. Superficial judgments reveal narrow minds. Also, check out his new song on his YouTube channel. Tyray held an answer and question sesh on his stories. And he's working on himself. He's doing pretty good. He should have seen the red flags, but he's in a better place now. He's 33. He's a Scorpio, like Danielle. Danielle, maybe you should send him a DM since you say you're a Scorpio witch. He can't answer if he's single right now, but he would visit Brazil, Dominican Republic, Amsterdam, Japan. He would love to go back to Barbados as well. And he posts this picture of visiting his cousin. Rest in peace. Now check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com where Amanda speaks out after the first episode about leaving her children and her and her children's grieving process. We are going to meet Cleo eventually, Cleo and Christian, and Statler and her girlfriend Dempsey. We have not met them yet, but soon, hopefully. Now, Jessica on Love in Paradise. This episode, Jessica and Juan announced to his family that she was having a baby. And at the time, they didn't know the gender. So Juan was expressing that if the baby was going to be a girl, that they would name her after his mother that passed away from COVID. And Jessica is expressing to her story how blessed she is to have both families who love and support them very much. And then she posted a picture of her oldest and her youngest. Now, Love in Paradise, unfortunately, this season, we cannot talk about Love in Paradise without talking about EScott. So EScott seems like he has to let all of his followers know every step of his day. He was going on a job interview the other day, and he had to let everyone know that he was shaving. Also, EScott is making lots of friends. He did a TikTok dance. Do you remember Avery, guys, from a couple of seasons ago? Avery, who hooked up with Ash. That didn't work out. Well, he did a whole shirtless TikTok dance for Avery. So Avery, would follow him, and he was so happy. So he did a whole TikTok dance for her. Now he is dressing up like Dr. April Carter. After going live with Dr. April Carter, he decided he was going to dress up like her. So this is his impersonation of Dr. April Carter. I mean, all of this stuff, I'm just, wondering if he's really okay. Please check out my article on wordonthestreetreality.com, because a couple of weeks ago there was some post and I was just wondering, is he okay? And now he's dressing up like Dr. April Carter. So I don't know. Lydia, I think you got you were the smart one in this one. I mean, EScott is a strange one. And she's out there taking her selfies and doing an afternoon of interesting stuff, whatever it may be. Danielle, on the other hand, is being reminded every once in a while of who she was before she hooked up with Johan. And if you're noticing her longer hair, she is wearing a Miona Beauty ponytail. Yes, as in Miona, Jabri's wife. Now, Johan went back, I guess, to his house and reunited with Gizmo. And he looked really, really happy playing with the dog. And Talon, the ex that seemed to have caused a lot of the drama in Danielle and Johan's relationship, is down with the Cheez-Its. I'm totally down with the Cheez-Its. And at the basketball court, where he seems to be the most at home, because guess what? He's a professional basketball player. Submit and Jenny and Rishi. Jenny sandwiched in between them. Listen, I guess, imagine what they talked about. And we have Jenny's daughter, Christina. Liz is back with her daughter for the summer. She is so happy. For the past 6 months, her daughter has been with her dad and her stepmom, learning a new culture, going to a new school. And now it's summer with mom, and mom cannot be more excited. Happy birthday, Yara. And Veronica is going through mini empty nest syndrome. Chloe is away for a month at summer camp and she doesn't know what to do with herself. And I don't know if you guys are noticing on Pillow Talk, they are doing this special guest house thing. Last week it was Kenny and Miss Debbie, and this week it was Veronica and Lauren. Now, Armando had all the kids pitching in to do this refresh of the front yard with the pebbles and the plants, and I think it looks fantastic. And we have Kenny walking his doggy on the beach. And you know something? This looks so relaxing, and I need to get some beach time in. I am way too pale. It's June. I need to go to the beach. Cynthia is doing her pet paintings. Listen, she is such a talented painter. If you guys want a personalized pet portrait, hit her up, okay? And I think this is an adorable Jamal and Kim as Simpson characters. Check this out. I love this. I mean, Cynthia didn't do this. I mean, totally unrelated, but I love this. Jamal and Kimberly as Simpson characters. And Patrick and Thais celebrating Brazilian Valentine's Day. And Alessi, Thais and Patrick and Thais' daughter wearing the mini skirt. Adorable, adorable, adorable. But I can't help to wonder how Thais' hair oil line is doing. Just saying. I love this look on Annie. And yes, it does make her look like a Barbie. And I just have to say, I'm noticing more and more 90-day people like Natalie promoting Shein. And yeah, I would love to have this car. Just saying. Now, Speaking of Natalie, Mike recently dropped a picture of a mystery woman whose name may or may not be Sarah. Just saying, check out my article on wordonstreetreality.com. But yesterday, he dropped this picture to his story of a chick, and I'm assuming him doing cheers. Is that Sarah? We shall see. Will we see this chick on TV eventually? We shall see. We have Benny and Ari and Avi. Avi is adorable. I've always said this. I want to take this kid and just squeeze his face. He is so cute. And Benny is just grateful that he is living his dreams every day with his family. And we have Wish, and she is beautiful, in my opinion. Julia and Brandon are getting their braces off, and they have big smiles in this picture. But guys, I don't think they have big smiles behind closed doors. Actually, Brandon is not really happy with Julia right now. He expressed on his stories that he really doesn't want her to go back to dancing. And he thinks that she could use her talents for something else. In my last Oy Vey, I shared a post from Julia that she really wanted to go back to dancing. Okay. And that she, has a job interview and she really, wants to go back to dancing. Brandon doesn't want her to. So these smiles, I think, were just for the dentist's office, okay? Because I think Brandon is not happy with her behind closed doors. And Julia is expressing how she just really feels stifled. She's remembering her old life and she just wants to get back to her old self, including, dance competitions and just dancing and, just feeling like her old self. And Julia, there's something called compromise. And sometimes you just have to give up on your dreams. How much money are you going to make as a go-go dancer? Really think about it. Just saying. We have John and Rachel's daughter, Lucy, who had her sister Ella use her as a model. And I think she looks fantastic. And we have Ziad with his new look, clean shaved, literally clean shaved. Anna, she had a health scare. She woke up with severe abdominal pain and it turned out to be a blood clot, but she was discharged. And now, she just has to rest up and take it easy. And thank goodness everything will be okay. All I have to say is I'm very happy that Debbie has found love late in life. And hopefully her and Tony will just live there happily ever after for the rest of their years. And Amber and Winter, look at these two. Adorable. That is all I have to say. They are adorable, hanging out in Miami, living their best life. And why shouldn't they? And of course, it wouldn't be an edition of Oy Vey without a little bit of Memphis and Hamza. And we have Hamza looking good. We have Jimena, a little bit of Jimena WTF. Why are you in your bikini with a towel on your head singing in a TikTok? Just asking. Dean has a YouTube channel with music. He wants us to check it out. He has a keyboard. He's doing remixes. Check out Dean's YouTube channel. And he is eating spicy Filipino street food and is setting his mouth and ass on fire. We have Aladon, Laura's ex. Remember him? Wishing a happy birthday to his bro and working out in the gym. Asuelu is at a hot balloon launch. and he went so high, he almost touched the clouds. Meanwhile, his children are doing daily adventures with their grandparents, enjoying life. And there we go. Now, it's June. It's Pride Month. And congratulations to Josh Sider, who apparently married his boyfriend, David, yesterday. I'm sorry, fiance, because they got engaged apparently 3 days ago, I think, and they got married yesterday. So congratulations. But hey, Josh was just saying a couple of hours before he announced that he was married that he has no problem dating a trans person. So we'll see. Maybe in a couple of months, he'll be divorced dating a trans person. We never know when it comes to Josh Sider. But if this marriage is real with David, congratulations, Josh. I wish you guys the very, very best. And yes, I'm totally into body awareness, body acceptance. We should not be body shaming anybody, no matter how much they weigh, no matter what they look like. So, Josh, if you gain 150, 200 pounds, David should love you no matter what you look like. And I hope you guys live your happily ever after. Please let me know where you registered. I would like to send you a gift. Guys, it's June. It's Pride Month. The name of my channel is Kiki and Kibitz. Kiki is a word in the LGBTQ plus community that means, hey, let's gossip. Let's grab a glass of wine and have a kiki. Let's sit around and have a kiki. Let's sit around and gossip, guys. And kibitz is the Jewish word for gossip. So basically, the name of my channel is Gossip and Gossip. Guys, I don't care who you love. Love is love, and love wins. That's all that matters. And while you're at it, if you will follow my TikTok, I love you, and I will tongue kiss you. I set up this new site called fanbases.com. I'm offering fan experiences, video messages, and offer to sponsor my podcast. Check it out if you guys are into that kind of thing. I would appreciate any sponsorship, any way that you guys could, help me. I appreciate it. Check it out. Fanbases.com. Just type in Kiki and Kibitz, offering a bunch of fun stuff. So before I log off, I just wanted to say that sometimes I feel like Cookie Monster here, just trying to keep my throat chakra in check before I pop off and hurt somebody's feelings. But then I turn around and do anyway. So it's like, oh, well, thank you so much for watching me. Please subscribe if you don't already. Hit that like button. Please hit that notification bell. I'm supposed to be telling you guys to do that, but I always forget. And share my video with a friend or 10. Thank you so much. See you next week. Bye.